show. We're going to talk some fights now because it's fight week again in Las Vegas. UFC 229 this week. Helen Yee from 920 AM NBC Radio. Eyes on the game in studio. Helen, thanks again for coming in.
Always great to be back.
All right, you need to tell me a little bit about this press conference. The return of Conor McGregor. You were in New York and vintage Conor McGregor, right?
Absolutely, and like you said, I was so excited that I actually went to New York, but what was different were fans were not allowed to come inside, but Conor was vintage Conor, and we all know that during the press conferences, Conor loves to get into his opponent's heads, but I don't think that it worked too well on Khabib. I know that he made some very personal attacks that kind of got to Khabib a little bit, and even his manager Ali, but at the end of the day, as far as mental warfare, I think Khabib is on his level.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov is 26-0, the best pound-for-pound guy maybe in the world, and you don't want to get a guy mad who loves going to the ground where Conor's strengths are not, because if this fight goes to the ground, it could be over really fast.
Absolutely, and like you said, I think styles make fights, and stylistically, I mean, they're polar opposites, essentially. Conor McGregor, so precise, and with his striking, let's not forget that 13-second knockout over Jose Aldo, and his timing, the precision, but we all know his cardio and conditioning could use some work, which makes me a bit interested to see how much work he's been doing as far as getting that up to par, and especially after his boxing match with Mayweather last August. But then on the other hand, we look at Khabib. He has a great grappling, great wrestling, he likes to pressure his opponents, and he's very relentless when it comes to trying to take them down and his takedown attempts and his ground and pound. So with those different styles, and he has great cardio, and it doesn't hurt to train and be alongside Daniel Cormier, the champ, and Cain Velasquez. So it's going to be very interesting to see how both styles match up.
Yeah, who do you like in the fight, quickly?
I like Khabib. I mean, I think if Conor does do it, it is within the first 2 rounds, but I think Khabib will capitalize and utilize the fact that he has better conditioning, better cardio, and drag him towards the later rounds and maybe finish him in the 5th or let it go to a decision.
All right, Tony Ferguson, Anthony Pettis, the co-main event. Your thoughts on that fight?
Yes, that's also such a great matchup. Man, this lightweight division is definitely stacked. We have 2 former champion, inner champion. They're both great at jiu-jitsu. I think Tony Ferguson takes it, and I think even if Tony fights Khabib, that Tony takes it as well.
All right, we got some heavyweights, some light heavyweights, Owen St. Preux, Derek Lewis, big names on this card. I got to ask you really quick, did you try any of the Proper 12 whiskey that Conor McGregor brought up on stage?
I have not yet, but when I saw him try it, I can feel that it probably makes you feel pretty good.
Right, because he drank almost a half a bottle, I think, during the press conference, so maybe that's why he was in rare form. All right, where can we catch your show?
Tuesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific on NBC Sports 920.
All right, she is Helen Yee, eyes on the game. Of course, we would talk about 232 coming here, the New Year's fight, Nunez, Cyborg. We'll bring you back. We'll have you in for that, some touch-up on that fight.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, coming up after the final